Hello and welcome to my 100% playthrough of Memento Mori. This is map 31, Technology Base, and you can see we've got 351 monsters and 3 secrets. So this is a pretty big map. It's also the first secret map of Memento Mori, and you can get to this from the secret exit of map 15, Karma Coma. So we don't have a lot of ammo here, so let's ignore the imps and deal with hit scan. Try and get some space on one side of this so you can move around. And just get out of this space, because sitting in the doorway here, you're a bit of a sitting duck. And then just move around one side. Okay, taking a bit of damage, nothing I can't manage. Didn't need the auto change there. Okay, just see how we're doing. We've got the imps there. Okay, so that's everything. Let's deal with the imps next. Take them down. Just going to grab some stuff in here. Take down the imps from here. 2 down there and 2 up here. Okay, and now they're all down. We're going to go in here for the super shotgun, because that makes every level more enjoyable. So let's grab all the ammo and stuff while we're there. And then we've got a bit of a trap over here when you walk on the lit sector, so I like to just reverse over the corner of it. And the problem is we've got a Mancubi down there, and that Mancubi is a bit miserable because it's a very small space. If you fall in, you're likely to die. Because, you know, that Mancubi is very hard to deal with when you can't move around. So it's down now, we're going to run in, but there's still imps, so we need to be careful. Trying to get stuff lined up, but maybe not worth it. Ah, kinda got it. Okay, let's flip the switch to get back out. We've got 3 stim packs there, we don't actually need it, which is good. So let's move up top here. We're going to get a chain gunner on the side. That window's opened up. And when we walk in here, we're going to get revenants on both sides. Get our cheeky shot and get out. Oh, I just could not get away from that one. You gotta respect the Revenant for a shot like that. Okay, let's take him down. There we go. Okay, got some health around, let's pick some stuff up. We can flip this switch and it raises a step so we can jump into the other window. And then just jump across there. That opens the other side. Flip that switch, pick up the chain gun on the way out, and kill this chain gunner. Okay, it's moved away a little bit, so the super shotgun not the best tool there. Okay, and now we can jump across. Okay, so here, going to get loads of stuff in beside us here. Just be careful. I like to try and get a little bit of infighting, just to preserve ammo, because ammo is tough on this one. Okay, not too bad. So we get a double whammy here. When we flip this, it doesn't just lower that wall, it lowers that lift, and there's 3 cacodemons waiting for us. Be a little bit careful with them, because they can just insta-appear when the lift comes up. So the lift kind of brings them up really quickly, and they can be shooting at you as they're coming up, which can be pretty nasty. And we've got one more. Where is it? Could be on the lift. Oh, there you go. Just being a little bit cautious there. I've been bitten there before, literally. Okay, got a barn down below. Let's get ready to shoot and wake everything up. So I want the imps in as well, but let's try and take some health off the barn. The barn can help us with some of the imps if it's in a favourable position. And it's aggroed, which means it won't naturally want to fight back the imps, although it's just given up. It's fighting them now. Okay, don't want to waste too much ammo here, so I need to be a little bit careful. I was trying to get a good line up there. That's about as good as I can do. Okay, let's pick up the health, move into the next section. We get the red key here, which is nice. And then we've got 2 Hell Knights. Just stay down here at the bottom of the stairs and strafe over and back. You should be safe enough. We've got the chain gun as well if we run out of ammo or run out of shells. Okay, and then we've got some shells up top, so we can pick those up. And just take down these Hell Knights. Trying to line them up so any missed bullets will hit the other one. They've separated now. So you can see it's kind of a mirror room to this one. So they've got a teleporter over there. So let's flip the switch. It reveals that teleporter. And we can walk behind this one to reveal this one. So let's teleport on. We're into the red room. Or the red door. This area's got lots of hit scan, but again, we're still low on ammo, so just be careful. Oh, got an infight. Let them get on with it. Come on. There we go. and just take everything down. If you're lucky, stuff will die near the window and you can bump pick it. So I got 2 guns there. That's really, really helpful. That's 8 shells. Get rid of the chain gunner. Don't walk against the pedestals or they'll claw you. Okay, taking a bit too much damage in that. But got some ammo, which is helpful. The enemies here don't do a lot because the pedestals are pretty narrow, so they don't aggro you very much. So I did pretty well there to pick up a couple of shotguns through the grates. It means I've just got that little bit more ammo to deal with this next section. So when you flip the switch here in the middle, we're going to get monsters on both sides. Try and get the chain gunner out first. Tends to be my target. Hope for a bit of infighting as well, just to help you out. Something's fighting in there. Let them get on with it. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Flip this again. Let's just pick everything up. Going to grab the health. Over here we got a box of shells, so don't forget the box of shells over here. And then flip this switch here on top. You can flip it from below, but there you go, just to show it to you. And then we can run across these. Let's deal with both sides. Lots of hit scan. Don't linger in the hit scan for too long. Okay, just want to pick these up. Move back and do the same on the other side. So we're going to change to the chain gun in a second, because we've got stuff down in that cage. Just want to be a bit careful. Chain gunner. Chain gunner there. Just watch for anything there. If you can, if you're low, try bump pick and stuff there as well. And then we'll deal with the imps on the top. I'm not going to walk into that space just yet because it opens the closet with 2 chain gunners. So I was looking to avoid that for now. Come on. There we go. Okay, let's get the chain gunners in. Just be careful. If that doesn't go well, you can take damage quickly. Again, going to try bump picking there. But we're good to go on now. So flip the switch to go up top. You can hop in here. Around here we can drop down, but that just drops into the chain gunner room we were just in. So let's keep moving. Oops. So drop over here. This wall, or this room, descends. So I like to get in behind the pillar there where the transporter is and take out the spectres. Just use this for a little bit of cover. Get some good shots in. Watch the hit scan obviously as well. So spectres down, and when you get a chance, run over to this corner. And if there's any more, you can deal with it from here. Okay? And being over here just means you don't have to worry about the imps in this room. Kind of sniping you through the window. Okay, that's it. We can't progress here, so we need to flip a switch to get out. So just pick up some stuff here as I go. Okay, move into the next room. Going to go in here. Lots of health around this area, so if you're low at this stage, go and look for it. So if you go in here, 3 spectres down below, so flip that. I'm going to bounce, because that's everything in here. Let's get back out again. 2 imp closets are open, as you can probably hear. Oh, that was nice. We can get in here if we need the stim pack, and then try and line stuff up. Okay, things lining up a little bit better that time. That's good. And then, as I said, a stim pack there, but also you've got 2 medikits and bullets, so you can pick all that stuff up if you need it. And now this is open. Just watch out for the chain gunner. And then up top here, be ready to switch back to the chain gun when you jump through, because it's a spawn attack. And the rocket launcher is not the best tool. So you're going to get lots of stuff here just on the side. Just take them down. Just wait here until it thins out. They're also spawning into the room next door. So we'll have to go over that room in a second. But just wait till it thins a little bit. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Okay, you can open this door, walk in here. If you hear a teleporter, go back and check, just in case. Okay, we can go up here. Just pick that, so we get rid of the auto switch. And then you can go in there and deal with stuff, but watch behind you. Just heard that one in time. Okay. And just take out stuff in the other room. We can't open the door to the other room, but we can run past it and open it from the other side. So that's the mechanic here. You drop into this and now you can open it. So pick up all the stuff here. Again, if you hear a teleporter, look around quickly, because you could lose, I don't know, 40-50% health before you're aware of it. Okay, so this area has got bars in front of it. So interact with that. It removes the upper bars. Interact with this one, and it removes the lower ones. Okay, that's pretty good. We can get the yellow key here. I didn't pick it up before because we're being fairly heavily aggroed by hit scan, but we can get that now. And many ways you can progress. You can go through the yellow door or through the white teleporter. I take the white teleporter and telefrag. So we get a little telefrag there, which is good. This next bit is really awkward. There's a one-time jump you can do into that window. If you don't make this, I don't think you can get all kills. So just be careful with that. If you miss this, you can't do it later. So be ultra careful. I like to just overhang the edge a little bit and then walk off. Don't run. Just walk off like that. So that's the way I do it. And I use the auto map to guide me with that. Okay, so we're ready for this next door here. Hell Knight in a Baron. Let's take him down. Always, I don't know, I always tend to focus the weak one, so it just gives a little bit of space to maneuver when I'm dealing with the other. Good. And then grab some stuff, flip the switch, and we're going to get loads of hit scan in here, so just be careful. This is definitely one of those where you need to get some cover when you're reloading, because if you get aggroed by a chain gunner while you're waiting to reload, you lose a hell of a lot of health. Also one where, you know, the chain gun is in its own with a map like this because you don't need to reload. So let's switch over and just move around slowly using the edge of the wall as a bit of a guide. So everything is lined up and we've got control of the enemies that are facing us. That's pretty good. And then watch out for the chain gunners in the window here. We've got 3 of them. There we go. And you can see there's some secrets in here for us. So that's going to be our first secret in a minute. We can't open this wall yet. We need to flip the switch. So let's go back. The switch is in here. Just like to tidy up that space first though. The next couple of rooms are just going to be full of hit scans. So moving around the corner of a wall and taking stuff out as we go is a pretty good strategy for this. More in this room, shotgunners. Again, just work your way around. Don't leave yourself exposed for too long. And watch out the chain gunners in the background as well. I wouldn't bother too much with infighting here because you can take a lot of damage if you're messing about. There we go. And over there, we've got more. Better off with the single shotgun here, just for range. Okay, that's pretty good. Let's grab the medikit, restock, flip the switch, and then that switch lowers the wall we saw earlier, or raises the wall in here. And again, loads more hit scan, and there's going to be more once we get in this room as well. So that's pretty good. Let's move in. And over on the other side here, we've got the chain gunners. It's just peekaboo shooting a little bit here. Probably the chain gun is better here, actually. Let's move over. Let's say you can take damage pretty quickly here if you're not careful. That's not too bad. I'll settle for that. So you can see here, we're now into this open space where there's the rooms that we've cleared out. We've got the switch here, and that raises a platform to allow us to continue to fight a Mancubus. I'll show you that in a second. But that mismatched texture is our secret. So that's our first secret. You can run in here. That was the one. It's okay to find because you can see it from the outside. So I knew there's something there. And then let's progress on. So leaving lots of stuff behind, it would be nice to have a backpack. This platform is what that switch raised, and we've got a Mancubus here. So I'm going to use a rocket launcher. On my last run with this, I fell off the edge of this and I died. So it seemed like it was inescapable, or at least I didn't find a way out of that by the time I was dead. So just be careful with that. And this next bit is really, really tricky. Okay, so when we hit this, we're going to descend. We're going to get swamped with pinkies and shotgunners. I like to use the nukes here and just poke in and out, or bump in and out to keep the pinkies at bay. But be careful with it, because you can get hit pretty hard in this one. Don't have your back against the wall. You need some little bit of maneuvering space on this. Stuff annoyed down below, that's always nice. Got the shotgunner. Okay, that's pretty good. So I managed to get that through that one in good shape. We're back in here, you can see where we are with the rocket launcher again. And we've got some ammo we can pick up, so just going to quickly grab that. Okay, so we've cleared out all that space. We can go up through that door, or we can tidy up this space next. I'm just going to tidy this up next. So this is where we jump from that teleporter platform in the window. But if you fall off, you flip this switch, and it lowers it. Or we'll flip the next switch, which lowers it, and you won't be able to get that anymore. And I just got my back against the wall, which I didn't mean to do. We've got a load of Kako behind us, so just be careful here. The chain gun is actually a nice weapon here, because you can kind of, the momentum of the weapons push the Kakos back so they can't advance in, and then they're much easier to deal with. Pick up the stim pack as I go. We've got some shells in that little closet as well, where the pinkies came from. So we can pick those up now if we need to. And just grab the other stim pack because there's plenty of health around. And as I said, when you flip these, it lowers here and you can't get that anymore. So that's why it's one time only. And then the last one gives us our rocket launcher, which is sweet. And now that we've cleared all that, we're going to go back up top here. So let's go in here. This is a damaging floor, so be careful with it. Lots of imps and stuff here, so I'm going to flip that switch. I'm not going to the teleporter yet, just tidy up this area first for our all kills. So flip that, lower this. I'm going to go up top. I'm going to take a bit of damage here, but that's okay. Okay, got in there a bit better than I normally do. And then kill all the stuff in the closets. There is stuff at your back, so be careful out the window. They can fire in. So don't linger too much. Do the next one over here. Trying to get out of the way, getting a bit hooked on geometry. That's all out. And then these two. Good. So we've tidied up all that space, which is nice. And we can drop down and get back out. Just got to try and pick up some stim packs as I go. And now we're going to hop through the teleporter here. And this is into that other side we saw earlier. So I was telling you the identical kind of, or the mirrored Hell Knight closets. So let's go over here, flip this switch, and we can run up top and go into this section. Okay. Just tidy stuff up as we go. There's a baron in the hole here, which is a bit of a pain. If you try and pick up the bullet box, you're likely to get clawed, so I just wouldn't bother. Let's take out the imps. Go up top. When we're up here, we're going to get loads of hit scan coming in through that wall, so be careful with it. So let's open it up. Hug a wall is probably the best way to deal with this. And just keep taking stuff down. It'll keep going for longer than you think, so just be careful. Just going to get in, take one side, and then clear the other. That's it. So we're all good there. Got some ammo and weapons from it, or refill of ammo on it, which is good. There's often an imp here that blocks me, so just be careful. You can often get clawed when you're trying to get out. I'm just going to pick up some ammo. Good. Okay, so we've got this section done. We've got a door over there and a door over here. We can do either one. Going to do this one next. Watch out for the chain gunners up top and the pinkies. Pinkies are not too troublesome. Been getting very used to them on this map because there's a lot of them. But the chain gunners you need to be careful with. There's a lot of them here. And I say they can do a lot of damage. Going to switch over to the chain gun. Okay, that's pretty good. Flip the switch there. And also be aware that there's a secret here, so you can just see the different texture, the cross in the middle there. It looks actually like the Memento Mori cross. So let's flip that. We can walk in here for our second secret. Get some ammo and things in there, and keep moving. You can see the switch has opened up this, but we're going to do this area next. Just pick up anything I need. And this brings us in to one of those starting areas. That barn is out now, which is great, which means we can take it down. And we can use this little window as a sniping location for it. That's a bit feisty. There we go. Okay, so that's down, and all this stuff is cleared, which is good. So let's get out, grab these again, and that's everything cleared here. So we've cleared all this space. Let's go back through in here and go through the teleporter. So back into this room, back up top. Just saw the box of bullets. I'm full on bullets, which is good. So we're looking in good shape here at the moment. We've got a good number of kills, and I just seem to have done a big loop. And back to the start. Let's keep going. I want to go out the red door here and back down. Okay, so now down here, I'm going to go back through the teleporter. And from this teleporter, we emerge back in the room we were in at the start. But we have the yellow key, so we chose to go for the white area, but now we're going to go for the yellow key area. And we're going to deal with this area next. Put on the chain gun here. There's lots of enemies here. Just try and pick a little gap there and take stuff down. There is a lot of hit scan here, so I wouldn't wander around this room. You need to take some stuff down first. Same on the other side. And the chain gun is brilliant for this. So just watch. Again, you can lose a lot of health if you're not careful. There's a chain gunner in there, lingering around a bit. Okay, that's looking pretty reasonable. Let's get the Hell Knights moving, just so I can get started. Takes a bit to get the 3 of them down, particularly when you're missing your shots. Nearly got hung up in the corner. Let's go in. 30 shells, so no harm picking up the box. That's all done. And I'm going to run through here actually. So let's run in here. And you can go up top here. You can see there's a funny texture on this wall. So if we go in here, this is another secret. But just being a little bit cautious here because there might be some enemies around. I haven't been really clean with tidying up this area. And there's another funny texture here, which is a bit more obvious. And that takes us to the Soul Sphere. So we grab the Soul Sphere here and then just teleport back out. And thankfully it brings us back to the same space so we don't lose our progression. So that's that done. And then we can just drop back into the same area and then walk in and start clearing out this space. So let's flip this. Loads of imps. So I like to take I like to get up to the top as quickly as I can. So let's get the lift moving and then get up top. Might take a bit of damage here. There we go. We've got a Mancubus over here, so just be a little bit careful with it. Okay, and if we've got any rockets left, now would be a good time to use them. And then the chain gun. Oh, I nearly walked into that one. There we go. And another Mancubus. And not the pistol this time. Just showing myself so they start to fire. And then it just stops them for a second so I can get into cover if I want it. And when we flip that switch, we can drop in here. I'm actually going to see if I can strafe just to pick up those shells. And then we go into this area. This area is a bit messy. Walk over the edges of the lit areas to cause crushers to come down from them and kill all the cacos before you do anything else. So let's go in, just run across the corner and it starts the crusher. And same here. If you run through the middle, you might have time to make it through. That's why I do it that way. But this area is a mess because we're going to bring in loads and loads of, you've guessed it, pinkies. Okay, so I don't have a great strategy for this. I think get over to the other side so that these crushers help you, and then try and get through these areas here when you need to get a bit of space. They tend to be the best areas to get through. So let's go for that. We're locked in, so we can't get out. So flip it. I like to run over here, and then I say try and get through these areas here preferentially. And if you can get over to that other side, we get a little bit of clear space. Try and use the AI to draw them in a direction that's useful for you. I was a bit lucky to get around them there in that way. Didn't do the best job, I thought. And then, again, just through that area, if you need to, there's a Berserk pack there. There's 2 of them. You can see the corners where they are. And just try and use the crushers to help you out. Get yourself a bit of space. So that's gone well, but it doesn't always go well, so do be careful with that. It can get overwhelming. Sometimes it's, you wonder why it's difficult at all, and the next time it's overwhelming, so just be careful with it. And that is all kills. We also have all secrets. And if you flip this switch, it lowers the exit here for us. So you can just see that. And if you drop down here, you can exit there. That's the normal exit. But we actually want the secret exit so we can get to the second secret map on this. So, and I think you can only, again, I think you can only do that if you do the jump I mentioned earlier. They are barred at the moment. I think they're timed, so they will open up. Can't see them up. Oh, there you go. They're open now. But we're all good, so we're going to go back out again. Going to see if I can remember the mazy navigation to get back to the secret exit. So we go through here, we turn around here through the white teleporter, and we run up the stairs here on this one, up to the top, and it's here. So it's this brown platform here. You can see the mismatched texture on the wall. So we drop in here and flip that, we can just walk through, and that's the secret exit. So that's all kills and all secrets. I have to say I enjoyed this one. It did take me a lot of time to kind of route this one. There's a lot of different, kind of areas. It's a very big sprawling map. So it's one of those ones where there's a very large number of small spaces and they're all connected in different ways, and there's lots of teleporters to bring you around and so on. So it can be a bit of an ordeal to kind of find a good routing through it. But, some interesting fights in there. In general, I enjoyed it, but I'm quite happy to be finished with it, to be honest. And similarly, with that little jump through the window to get the second secret exit, I'm pretty sure you need to do that, but you can look up the Doom wiki for it. If you miss that jump, and I've missed it on one of my runs, you can't finish it through that exit as far as I'm aware. So just be careful with that. But otherwise good fun, but there's huge masses of hit scan on this, so if you push it too hard, you're going to die. So take your time, use corners and things to help you with the hit scan, and you're going to make it through. But if you're too bold in this, it can be pretty demanding. So just be careful with it. But I've enjoyed it. Happy to have this one done, to be finished with it. Hope you guys have enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. And then Baron and Hell Knight here. Tend to focus the Hell Knight. And we're going to get that wall over there opening up with loads of hit scan. Just be careful. Treat it with respect. I like to hop from side to side. But that raises the platform here. And we've got a Mancubus on the other side. So just be careful with that Mancubus. I'm going to throw a couple of rockets. Just because it's high health. Oh. That's not happened to me before. I like the white teleporter. So we get a telefrag there when we come in. There's a one-time jump you can do from this to get in that window. It's not a straightforward jump, so I like to turn on the map, walk up to the edge of the platform, and then from there just walk in. And I missed it. You need to overhang that platform a little bit, but once you've missed it, you can't get back. So let's replay.